Good morning from Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Nice to see you. Today we're doing 3 things from Genesis chapter 4, and hopefully in 4 minutes. Thing 1, sin continues outside of the garden. Humanity fails to live up to the standard of God. We see the first murder, and today sin still continues, and we fail to live up to the standard of God. Number 2, God is concerned with the tithe and offerings. If it were not true in this story, we would see it go differently, but God likes Abel's offering and not Cain's. Why would that be true if he's happy with just anything you give? Well, I think you need to check out Malachi chapter 3. God says something about tithe there, and Jesus addresses the tithe in Matthew chapter 23, verse 23. Check it out. Finally, third thing, sin has consequences. That was true in this story, and it's true today. But we know that God wants to extend grace for those who come to him. So you need to have a relationship with God. Here we go. Chapter 4, verse 1. And Adam knew his wife Eve, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I've gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was keeper of the sheep, but Cain a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground as an offering to the Lord. And Abel brought of the firstling of his flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord respect unto Abel and to his offering. But unto Cain and his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. The Lord said to Cain, Why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother, and slew him. And the Lord said to Cain, Where's my brother Abel? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth up to me from the ground. And now thou art cursed from the earth, which has opened up her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. Then thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is so great, note that I cannot bear it. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face I shall be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. And the Lord said to him, Therefore whoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be upon him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain, lest any finding him should kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord, and dwelt in the land of Nod, on east of Eden. And Cain knew his wife, and she conceived and bore Enoch. And he builded a city, and called the name of the city after his son, Enoch. And unto Enoch was born Irad, and Irad begat Mehujael, and Mehujael begat Methusael, and Methusael begat Lamech. And Lamech took unto him 2 wives. The one was Ada, and the name of the other was Zillah. And Ada bare Jabal. He was the father of such that dwell in tents, and have such as cattle. And his brother's name was Jubal, and he was the father of all things, as handle the harp and organ. And Zillah also bore Tubal-Cain, an instructor of every artificer in brass and iron. And the sister of Tubal-Cain was Naamah. And Lamech said unto his wives, Ada and Zillah, Hear my voice, ye wives of Lamech. Hearken unto my speech, for I have slain a man to my wounding, and a young man to my hurt. If Cain be avenged sevenfold, truly Lamech 77-fold. And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth. For God, she said, hath appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew. And to Seth there was born a son, and his name was Enos. Then began men to call on the name of the Lord. Catch you next time.